This is my post-fight reaction to Lamont Roach versus Frigo McCory. This is a very good fight. I felt like this was going to end in a knockdown just because Lamont Roach was going to come out in the home crowd and he was going to be aggressive. He was very patient early on. McCory, he was aggressive as soon as the fight started, like I expected. Um, he's the guy that's basically not going to wait around and he's going to take his shots early, take his chances. He showed up to fight, and Lamont Roach respected that. But overall, man, Lamont Roach was patient. He used his jab well. He was really changing angles with McCory. McCory was on the ropes a lot of times, either going towards the ropes with Roach. Roach liked to have his back towards the ropes a lot. So that kind of played into his favor because McCrory being aggressive and him not being able to move his feet, he didn't give himself room to kind of change angles and move around and maneuver. And Roach was kind of leaving him in the corner, changing angles, being able to fire off, tee off on him a little bit, set him up for shots. And he caught him with a lot of shots, man, early on, especially in the fourth round. Uh, he had two knockdowns. It looked like it was going to be a stoppage. It was very aggressive from Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? Definitely an excellent fighter, man. Showed a lot in this fight. A lot of people definitely been sleeping on Lamont Roach and the things he brought to the table. They didn't think that he can come out and stop a guy like McCrory. A lot of people picked the upset tonight, but I didn't feel like McCrory be able to pull it off overall just because of what Lamont Roach was able to bring to the table. I feel like he did an excellent job, man, coming out trying to get a knockdown. And when he did get a knockdown, he wasn't really trying to be ultra aggressive, even though he did end up stopping him in the eighth round. He wasn't trying to be ultra aggressive after the fourth round, after getting two knockdowns, because he knew McCrory was game. He knew he didn't come to play. He knew he wasn't going to lay down. He knew this was going to be a hard fight. And that's something I respect, man. Like, overall, Lamont Roach, he showed up for the home crowd. And it's very hard if you ever looked at most of these guys who fight. It's hard to show up and fight in front of the home crowd. That's one of the hardest fights you can actually have when you're fighting in front of the home crowd. Because a lot of these guys, they've lost in front of home crowds lately. Especially when you're in the DMV area, DC area. People show up in those fights. You know, they have a lot of energy. The crowd was live. That crowd was wild. That was a live crowd. I know a lot of people showed up late. I know a lot of different things was going on. But man, that crowd was live. McCrory had a lot of fans in there. But man, Lamont Roach, I don't know. He got a lot of energy from that crowd, man. He looked like a real star in the fighting on Pro Box tonight. I was very impressed with him having a homecoming. I'm glad he was able to do it. I just wanted to kind of just sit back and watch it tonight. I wasn't gonna lie, but I just had a bad feeling about the whole Truck Simpson situation, so I didn't really want to put my attention towards that fight and really let them drain my energy tonight. So I just watched it from afar, but I knew what was going on. I kind of focused more on the Lamont Roach fight, and it was a very excellent fight. McCrory came to fight. He did an excellent job not laying down, and you know, a lot of people thought that he was just going to be a no-name guy who's going to show up and just get a check, but yeah, they had to throw in the towel for him to stop fighting. He was gonna go out on his shield. It was a very tough fight. I'm proud of Lamont Roach going out and getting that stoppage, man. He was definitely aggressive in this fight. The referee was excellent too, by the way. I've seen that guy around plenty of times. I think I'm familiar with him. I don't know if he's from where I'm from, but he's kind of familiar. I've seen him a lot over the years. Um, Probably have to do some research to find out, but I think I know that referee. But man, he did an excellent job. That's like the third, fourth time I've seen him lately. I've seen him over the years, but just lately I noticed he's probably my favorite referee right now. Doesn't really play any games. Stays out of the way, keeps the action going. Um, I like overall what McCrory was doing, going to the body. He had Lamont Roach in some trouble overall, man, because definitely Lamont Roach was catching some shots. And I feel like McCrory was being aggressive around the sixth round. And Lamont Roach nose started bleeding around the seventh, eighth round. I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was trying to get back in the fight. So those rounds between 5, 6, 7, and 8, McCrory put his foot to the pedal, man. He was definitely not trying to slow down. And Lamont Roach definitely tried to answer back very quickly, and he definitely did. With those knockdowns and his aggression, it showed a lot throughout the fight. I was very impressed. But with him being able to stop the fight in the eighth round, man, it was a very good job for him, especially in front of the home crowd. I would definitely like to see him on ProBox again. Hopefully they can do it. Uh, but them having a world title on the card, especially with a guy like Lamont Roach right now in his career as a homecoming, that was definitely great for boxing, especially in America. So congratulations to Lamont Roach on his win, his victory, and his homecoming. That was very good. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.